In the summer of 2018, Cristiano Ronaldo made headlines with a blockbuster move from Real Madrid to Juventus for a staggering 100 million euros. The five-time Ballon d'Or winner was coming off a spectacular Champions League campaign, where he scored an astonishing 15 goals, including that breathtaking bicycle kick against Juventus themselves. His arrival wasn't just a transfer. It was a declaration of intent. And today, we will see how good was Juventus under Ronaldo. Juventus was founded in 1897, a club that would go on to define Italian football. Known as Italy's most successful club, they boast a staggering 36 Serie A titles and 2 Champions League trophies. Their iconic black and white stripes are recognized worldwide, a symbol of pride and dominance. Over the decades, they've been home to legends, true greats like Alessandro Del Piero, the masterful Gianluigi Buffon, and the majestic Zinedine Zidane. But beneath all the glory lies heartbreak. Their European record? A story of near misses. 7 times. 7 final losses in the Champions League. The pain of what could have been still haunts the Bianconeri faithful. When Cristiano Ronaldo arrived at Juventus in the summer of 2018, it felt like the dawn of a new dynasty. Here was a man who had conquered England and Spain, a 5-time Ballon d'Or winner whose very name carried the weight of greatness. His signing wasn't just a transfer, it was a declaration. For Juventus, ruling Italy wasn't enough anymore. They wanted Europe, and Ronaldo was the key to unlocking that elusive glory. The promise of seeing the greatest goal scorer of his generation clash with the tactical steel of Serie A was electrifying. His debut season, a spectacle of adaptation and brilliance that left the world in AW. But as the seasons unfolded, Ronaldo's impact became both a gift and a burden. A dazzling display of individual brilliance, set against a backdrop of shifting foundations. This is the story of how one man soared, even as the dynasty around him began to tremble. Cristiano Ronaldo's arrival in Serie A was nothing short of a seismic event. The league, known for its tactical discipline and defensive brilliance, hadn't seen a global superstar of Ronaldo's magnitude in years. For Juventus, Serie A's unchallenged rulers, his signing wasn't just a move, it was a statement. A statement to the world that their dominance at home was unstoppable, and that they were ready to conquer Europe. But what followed? Triumphs that brought ecstasy. Make sure you subscribe for more quality content like this. Cracks that sparked doubt, and an ending. So unceremonious, it left their once mighty domestic supremacy in ruins. Ronaldo wasted no time adapting to the demands of Italian football. His debut Serie A season? A masterclass in versatility. He seamlessly adjusted to the slower tempo and intricate tactics of the league, something many thought would be a challenge for him. But Ronaldo, he proved them wrong. Juventus had already won 7 consecutive Serie A titles. But with Ronaldo's addition, they looked unstoppable, almost invincible. Week after week, he delivered moments of pure brilliance. Spectacular goals that left fans in awe. Decisive assists that turned games on their heads. And his presence? It was magnetic, drawing defenders like moths to a flame. Juventus clinched their 8th straight title, an unbelievable achievement, with 5 games to spare. They finished a staggering 11 points clear at the top, showcasing their absolute dominance. And then there was Cristiano Ronaldo. With a phenomenal 21 league goals and 8 assists, he didn't just play. He delivered when it mattered most. His decisive strikes against Napoli and Milan were nothing short of spectacular, solidifying his reputation as the man who shows up in the biggest moments. But just as the celebrations began, whispers of discontent emerged. Something felt off. Yes, they were dominant, but the team didn't feel as united as it once had. Ronaldo's individual brilliance often masked deeper, more worrying structural issues. Ronaldo's second season in Serie A was nothing short of extraordinary. At 35 years old, he proved that age was just a number. He didn't just play, he dominated, scoring an astounding 31 goals. Can you believe it? 31. Under Maurizio Sarri, Juventus still managed to secure their 9th consecutive title. But this time, the road to glory was far from smooth. Every victory felt like a battle, every loss a heartbreak. Yet they persevered. Unlike previous seasons, Juventus faced fiercer competition than ever before. Inter Milan, Lazio, and Atalanta were relentless. The defense, once the unshakable backbone of their dominance, started showing signs of vulnerability. Matches that should have been routine wins turned into edge-of-your-seat, nail-biting affairs. And then there was Ronaldo. Time and time again, he was the one to step up, pulling magic out of thin air when it mattered most. Remember that brace against Parma? An absolute masterpiece that left the world in awe. But no matter how brilliant he was, the cracks in Juventus's dominance were becoming impossible to ignore. By the end of the season, the triumph felt more like Ronaldo's achievement than the team's collective success. The squad seemed increasingly reliant on his goals, and Sarri's tactical philosophy never fully clicked with the players. Juventus lifted the trophy, but the sense of inevitability that once defined them? It was gone. Cristiano Ronaldo's time at Juventus was marked by both glittering triumphs and haunting finales. While the trophy cabinet boasts 2 Serie A titles, a Coppa Italia, and 2 Supercoppa Italiana victories, Ronaldo's first opportunity to claim silverware with Juventus came in January 2019 against AC Milan in the Supercoppa Italiana. The atmosphere was electric as the two teams faced off, with the heat of the moment only intensifying. Played under the blazing lights of Saudi Arabia's King Abdullah Sports City, the match carried an air of anticipation. The stakes couldn't have been higher. Ronaldo had been brought to Juventus for moments like this. Then in the 61st minute, Ronaldo made his presence felt. Rising majestically to meet a pinpoint cross from Miralem Pjanic, he headed the ball into the net. That lone goal proved decisive, giving Juventus a 1-0 victory and Ronaldo his first trophy. It was the perfect start. He opened the scoring just before halftime with a typically clinical finish. His 31st goal of the season, setting Juventus on course for a 2-0 victory. The excitement was suddenly tempered by the reality that something was beginning to fade. Something was wrong. The 2020 Supercoppa Italiana pitted Juventus against Napoli. But then, just when it seemed like all hope was lost, Ronaldo once again delivered when it mattered most, making the impossible seem easy and securing that crucial victory. Juventus started the match with purpose, taking the lead through Dejan Kulusevski. It was a moment of pure joy for the fans, their hopes rising as their team made a statement early on. But then, Atalanta struck back. Then, in the second half, Federico Chiesa stepped up to restore Juventus's lead with a brilliant finish. When the final whistle blew, Juventus emerged 2-1 winners, lifting the Coppa Italia. What a celebration it was, a moment of pure happiness for the squad and their loyal fans. But for Ronaldo, it was a bittersweet triumph, his last trophy with the club, marking the end of an era. It was a farewell to Turin, and the emotions were mixed. His final season at Juventus had come to an end, but the memories of his impact would last forever. With Ronaldo, Juventus felt like a team on the brink of greatness, even if they never fully achieved it. He brought belief, goals, and a winning mentality, masking many of the deficiencies that would later come to haunt them. Without him, those deficiencies were laid bare, and Juventus entered a phase of rebuilding that is yet to bear fruit. The contrast is stark. Ronaldo's Juventus averaged dominance in Serie A and carried the allure of a team that could on their day beat anyone. Without him, Juventus became a team grappling with its identity, no longer the unassailable force it once was. The comparison isn't just about results, it's about aura. With Ronaldo, Juventus felt like giants. Without him, they've struggled to find their footing, leaving fans yearning for the days when their number 7 turned the impossible into the inevitable. If you think this story was intense, wait until you see what we have next. Don't miss out on more insane football stories. Hit that subscribe button now and check out our other videos for more exciting content. You won't believe what we've got in store. See you in the next one.